Hey, my name's Georgie, and in this video I wanted to show you my attempt at beating all 3 Minecraft bosses as fast as possible on a set seed. I personally really enjoy this category and hope that you do as well. And without much more to say, let's go right into the gameplay. So here we are in the after commentary of this speedrun. And like I said in the intro, this speedrun is the all bosses set seed glitchless speedrun, which basically means that you have a world that you know and you have to beat the 3 bosses that Minecraft has. The boss that I think everyone knows, the Ender Dragon, then the Wither, and the Elder Guardian. So this seed is the most interesting thing I think about this category, and that's also the reason why I started to play this category, because when I first saw the seed, I was so amazed by like how great the seed is for this category, and you are going to see what I mean in a minute. But right now I'm just looting 2 buried treasures that there are in the world. Like I said, I know the exact locations of them, and now I'm just making tools. I don't even remember how my crafting went in this world, because like sometimes it's a little bit better and sometimes it's worse. Okay, I thought about crafting a gold chest plate at one moment, but I think the rest should be pretty clean, I would say. So right now there's not much interesting stuff to see. Maybe one thing, I personally came into this category by the YouTuber and streamer or the speedrunner Antoine. Probably most of you know him. He's like I think he's mostly known for this category. And he also made a tutorial about this whole category and how to run the seed. And that's also how I came into this speedrun category. So, and now I'm entering the nether at 1:45, I think. That's pretty average. I think like one of my best times was 1:39 or so. So nothing too crazy. And also, one thing I really love about this category, it's like not so competitive, and you don't have to do everything so perfect in, for example, in the normal SSG run. Because like this category is very much based on RNG, on Wither Skull RNG, I would say. And I don't know if you noticed, but like, we spawned in the treasure room of a treasure bastion, and in the chest there was a looting 3 diamond sword, which obviously for this category where you have to get Wither Skulls is very perfect. So, and right now I'm just going up this bastion to get my obsidian and also to aggro a lot of piglins up here. So I break this gold block and then I run like there's no tomorrow. Don't know, am I getting this gold block? Yeah, I am. So now there's the first situation where I almost died, and this was this skeleton that shot me one time. But then I already thought that when it's in the pit with the piglins, it's 100% it's going to shoot one of them and then they are going to kill it. So at the end this worked out. So yeah. And now I'm getting the first traits that I need, and that's actually a thing that I just saw another runner in this category do, where you trade, and while you're trading, or while the piglins are trading, you already kill the first wither skeletons, which is pretty smart. I never thought of that, but like you're going to see in a second, this works out for me very well, very great. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can spot it already, but this guy dropped me already a skull, which is very perfect. So that basically means that I'm going into the fortress and already have 1 skull, and now I'm getting the rest of my strings, and yeah, I just see that I have enough strings and far too many pearls. but that's completely okay, obviously. So this magma slime was very annoying, but yeah, I could deal with it. And now this guy came out of nowhere and scared me, but he drops me the second skull, which is pretty amazing. This is extremely good pace. For example, if one of them, or one of these guys already dropped me, oh, this skulls, this would have been an insane time. But they don't, spoiler alert. And also this jump was, yeah, not planned, I would say. So I'm just going to aggro or kill this one guy over there. And now I'm searching for more wither skeletons to kill. Because I already know that that's pretty good pace that I'm on. I don't go like on this main part on the roof of the other part of the fortress. So I instantly go over here, which is a little bit risky. But yeah, and I just run into the lava, but fire res helps me out a lot there, obviously. So this guy also isn't dropping, and like I don't know if you have like the comparison to other runs, but these spawn rates actually aren't that great. At the beginning there were a few, yeah, but like right now the spawn rates aren't too good, but the drop rates, which is the other part, are amazing, because I already get my third skull, and I looked it up at the statistic afterwards. I actually go 3 for 12, which is insane, really insane. If you don't know, like the average drop chance is I think around about 1 in 20 for 1 skull, and so like for 3 skulls it is, yeah, in average it's 1 in 60, and I go 1 for 12, which is insane. I don't know like how often that happens actually. Yeah, probably 1 in 60 times. So right now I'm counting the blocks in my head for the spot to blind travel.
Oh no 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 no.
And I exit the nether at sub 7, which is really good. Actually not my best time that I got ever in a run. My best time I think was about 6 minutes 20 seconds. That was actually world record pace. But then just now in one run I just missed the perch and the run died to that. And in another run the dragon didn't perch for, I think I entered at 7 minutes and the dragon perched into 14 minutes. A 7-minute perch. That was really insane at this point. And maybe for some other runners at this point they already set up the wither, but I had bad experience with that on actually that day, that exact day, because I already was in the end one time, and I don't know what I did with the wither, but he was shooting, like his one head of him was looking out of the portal of the thing in the middle, and I actually died to that. So because of that I was a little bit carefully with the wither, and I decided to just spawn it afterwards, because I already knew that this was good pace, but like not world records pace. So I just wanted to finish this run, because I had grinded this category for a long time, and I just wanted to get a good PB. And the dragon perched. I think it was a 5 bet. I didn't looked at the damage that I dealt to the dragon, but I think like the first bet was okay, then the second bet was great, and I think one bet in the middle was not optimal. Yeah, so now I'm just spawning the wither in the end portal, and I'm doing that at that exact place so he can't escape. And while with the spawning, I'm already setting up my inventory for the third and last boss, the Elder Guardian, that you're going to see in a second. Now I'm just making a spot for me to stand in so that I can deal the most amount of damage to the Wither. Yeah. I don't really know what to say at this point. I think at this point it's the run is speaking pretty much for itself. And
No,
I
why did
just
I-
want
why did it end
to
like
finish the
that?
run. I exit at sub 10, which is okay, and at this point it's
Oh my
pretty unfortunate because I accidentally, I don't know why, but my timer automatically pauses. I think because like I beat the Ender Dragon, but that's not where this category ends. Unfortunate. But at the end I'm going to press escape again, and then you're going to see the real time that this one has. So now I turned my render distance down to 2 chunks, so I don't get mining fatigue too early. But even if I were to get it, I could still get in with 1 TNT with sand. I don't know if you know this trick. But to my luck, I don't get mining fatigue before I break into the temple. And now I
Let's go.
place the 2 TNT to
Let's
deal a lot of damage,
freaking
and
go.
that's the end of the run.
Mobs here,
10,
Elder Guardian,
22,
Wither, yeah.
which is pretty good. I have nothing against this time. At this point on the 29th of, what do we have? April? April, yeah. This would be 3rd place on the leaderboard, which I'm pretty, yeah, it's okay. It's pretty good for me. Yeah, but I'm for sure going to play this category much more. And if you want to see this category a bit more and me trying to get maybe even the world record, who knows? You can check by on my Twitch at GeorgieX05. And right now I'm just showing out a few things for the verification, and that's the end of the run.